Just a quick idea this morning. I noticed when I was pulling up my list this morning, MNST Monster Beverage Corporation company, and I just noticed that it's had a lot of really pretty volume signals in the past that have worked out really well. You see here on the quarterly scale, these volume per range signals have turned into nice upward trends. In the past, we had some range behavior here, some signals here. But if we switch down to the monthly scale, you can see here there's a pullback here that triggered in what it looks like to 1 time your risk. Another signal there. So these volume signals found the pullbacks on this quarterly scale, and it found the range bottoms on this monthly scale. Then as we broke out into this trend here on the monthly scale, we had nice inside churn bars that gave us signals to add to a long position as on the way up. And then the pullback was again located by a volume signal here, and so forth. So this is what we're doing now. We're in this range after this breakout and pullback on that monthly scale. And so down here on the weekly, you can see inside that range that we're currently experiencing, we've got, we had volume that came in to arrest the fall here. Volume signaled the low here. You can see the churn that happened here as we retested these prior high volume levels. So, it's almost so beautiful, and it's so obvious right here that there was a level here that somebody was really interested in multiple times. This is, it's amazing how accurate this can be sometimes. But and see this weekly pullback that happened here. We had volume that noted the high, and then volume that noted almost the exact low here of this pullback, signaling a new chance to get long. And that led to a really great trade there. But anyway, back to this range. I get a little distracted here with some of these beautiful signals that I see. But so low of the range again is put in by volume here. Churn up at this level. We actually eat through that resistance that we hit here, and then churn is put in here at the top of the range, showing okay, we've got people resistance coming in at this level here, and so forth. You can see that happen multiple times. We stopped at that range high again right there where these churn levels are. Came back down, another churn week that set the low of this range here, low again, churn as we came back up into this area here. But anyway, so we're down here in this area in the last 4 weeks here. Volume has arrested this stop here. We had kind of a short 1, 2, 3 setup that happened there. Inside the little churn bar gave you a nice short down to where we are now. So we've got some volume that's come in to pick up shares that are being dumped. And, as long holders have panicked, some buyer has stepped up here and started buying it. And so now we're in this tight range that's developed on the daily inside this weekly, kind of range base area here. And you can see here we've got volume at the top, volume at the bottom. Volume is kind of really nicely highlighting these levels. Volume has come in near the high here, and normally this would be, okay, we're in a range, so volume is highlighting the high of this. And so this could zigzag right back down to the low of this range. And in fact, that might be the highest likelihood. But I think, just based on looking at the chart, that what we might be trying to do is break back above this range. And we've got, on the monthly, we've got a high churn, so for April, we've already seen a lot of volume come in on this monthly scale to support this level, saying, okay, there's some demand here. We've got, you can see here again on the weekly, this is at the low of a longer term range. and we're on kind of a daily. I guess you can say this was a bottoming pattern where we're trying to kind of create this rounded bottom, potentially anyway. And so, and I'm trying to look right now. The high of this candle is 55.42. The high of this candle is 55.38. So we just barely took out the high of this prior candle. So we have taken out that high. And so what I would look for here is a break above this churn candle. Might be a good long idea, because again, this is potentially a place to go short. There will be some short sellers and long people that have exited their positions here, short sellers that are starting to come back in. So if this breaks strongly to the upside at this point where this churn bar is, that can squeeze those shorts out and lead to a stronger move. And we have a good amount of void here, as you can see on the weekly chart, back up into this maybe 59, 30, 60 area. Right up in here where this kind of base started happening. So at least somewhere in here would be a decent target. So you've got many multiples of your risk up into that area. So this is an ideal risk reward if we do get a strong break above this candle. So, and especially after we get above these levels over here, this could be a really good trade. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. This monster has given a lot of really beautiful volume signals, as I showed you in the past here. And so this, like I said, it's another volume signal. Normally, the highest likelihood is probably that we're going back down to the low of this range. But if we can strongly break out above this range, and it looks like we've already taken out this high, so that's also a little bit of an indication there perhaps, then this can squeeze some shorts and get us potentially back up into this area of this gap over in here. So anyway, that's just an idea to keep an eye on for the day. I thought I'd go ahead and post this video this morning, and we'll see what it does later as the day goes forward and as the week progresses. But that seems like, with all these things, with the weekly and the daily combined, that might be a good stock to watch moving forward for the week. So guys, I'll talk to you later, and have a good trading week.